What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. We are talking to Blackquill. Well, we were talking to Blackquill, and then he ran off like a little baby. And now we're going to talk about the case from 7 years ago with the murder of Athena's mom. Alright, Fulbright, what you got? Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted? A little. The police call the incident the UR1 incident. Really? Isn't that just like, what was that case in the first game? They also gave it some weird acronym. Ugh. Prosecutor Blackquill was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. Kinda like if your red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you. I don't want to think about that one. There were 2 decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly. 2 pieces of evidence. What were they? Let's see. The first was some security camera footage. He was the only one who used the corridor to the murder scene at the time of the crime. Okay. The only one. That does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage? Oh, sorry. I don't have it with me right now. What? You? Sorry, you! I guess I'll have to see it some other time. Maybe on YouTube. 7-year-old video added to the court record. And what was the second piece of evidence? This one's even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime. A photo of the moment of the crime. Too many ofs. See, there he is at the crime scene, holding a bloody katana. It was the victims kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It'd be hard to explain this one away. Katana added to the court record. Weapon used in the murder 7 years ago. But who took this picture, detective? The incident happened the day before the Hat 1 launch. A reporter who had come to do a story on the launch was in the room across the lab. This just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took. Very suspicious. Taken inadvertently, it became conclusive evidence that Simon Blackwell's trial 7 years ago. Prosecutor Blackwell's attitude earlier was so odd, he's definitely hiding something. Prosecutor Blackquill said he was hunting a phantom from 7 years ago, didn't he? Yeah, I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as his execution date approaches. So that explains why he's out of time. He's gonna die. Execution date. What? Did I say something? Never mind me, you didn't hear a thing. No, I heard it. And I'm gonna talk about it right now. Ugh. So he was given the death sentence. Yes. He told me not to tell you people, actually. Well, good job, you done messed up there. But I guess there's no sense hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow. Tomorrow? No. Miss Blackquill, don't you think that's enough for today? Enough for today? Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. But what if the culprit of the current case is the same as the one from 7 years ago? Then it would be the worst possible scenario. Prosecutor Blackquill would be executed tomorrow under a false charge. But that would be unthinkable! We have to do something right now! I want to do something. I want to, but... You're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision? I know, but why? Why isn't Professor Blackquill putting up any kind of fight? You saw how he was, right? He's been like that ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him. Uncooperative. When he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit. This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow. Oh, pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call. Ring, 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 ring. Fulbright here. What? What's happening? You got to be kidding. That's quite a reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now. Mr. Lawyer, the robots are on fire. Detective Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction? Not a malfunction. They're staging a revolt. The machines are rebelling against humans. They've holed themselves up in the space center and taken the visitors as hostages. They did. No. Trucy. We have to get right over there. This is going to be one heck of a battle. And then this becomes a first-person shooter, and I'm using my... I don't have any weapon. There's nothing... My finger to... You know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but... You know. I'm sure your imagination can come up with something awesome. The Wright police are here. Then the robots really are holding people hostage. Look, Mr. Lawyer. What do you suppose that group of people are swarmed around? But I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost. You robots have declared war on us humans. You've even taken hostages already. Stay away from it. You never know what it'll do. But he's not a bad robot. Can't you see he's just trying to help me? I recognize that voice. Detective Fulbright, are you okay here on your own? Leave it to me. All right, people. What's going on here? Pearl's over here. Oh, Mr. Nick. There you are. I heard the terrible news and I got so worried. Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself. I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I'm happy. Klonko seems the same as before. When people are sad, I am happy. When people are angry, when people are... Oh, did I say something? Oh, did I? Uh-oh. There is something wrong with him. Oh! And this is the start of Terminator. He's the first series of the Terminator models. It looks like he fell asleep. He must have been tired. So naive. So stupid and naive. Klonko? Oh dear. Humans are our enemies. It's time for the machines to take over. Oh, the robots are rebelling. Everybody run! It's an all-out war. It's the end of the world. Fools! How could you fall for something so cliche? I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots remotely. Who? What? But it is true that I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Hey, you! Hostage one, come here. I'll let you talk to them. There's something being displayed on Klonko's face screen. Like a Teletubby, but on the face. It's the Space Museum. Father! Father, is that you? Trucy? Trucy, is that you? No! Trucy, are you alright? About 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage. Father! They've gone haywire. A researcher is the one behind it. She's here. This girl talks too much. Trucy, talk to me. Trucy, you will be missed. Come on, Pearl, let's go mourn with some drinks at Noodles. Why are you doing this? I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening. Bobby Fulbright here, I'm all ears. I want you to bring someone to me. Clay Terran's murderer, Athena Cykes. Athena? Now hold on just one moment. I can't just give in to a demand like that. So you don't care what happens to these hostages? No! Wait! Mr. Lawyer! I have a name. I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but you need me to buy some time, right? Got it, I'll see what I can do. But promise me you'll never hand Athena over, and you won't give up on the hostages either. Of course I won't. Now I'd better go contact HQ. Mr. Nick, how do you plan to buy time? I have no idea yet, but this hostage taker, could it be? It's so obvious, you stupid! How did you even become a lawyer? Oh my God, how do you put your underwear on in the morning? If you don't bring me that little princess, I'll have Hunka Junk kill all the hostages. Princess? Hunka Junk? There's only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip. Yeah, take him hostage. Be like, nope, well, I'm gonna hurt Simon if you don't do that. And then Yeah. I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dad? Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk! You jerk! One of those cute hitting the chest with your fists that some girls do? Okay. Miss Hostage Taker, Athena's not a murderer. What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they've got her in detention. I'm telling you the truth. Look, the person you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena, it's someone else. All right, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who is this real killer? I don't know yet, but the culprit is the same as the one in the case from 7 years ago. The UR1 incident, I believe you have a personal interest in that case. It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is. But it's really too late? You could still do something about it. You might even be able to fix it. Just what exactly are you proposing? What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker? Retry it in court. I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make that demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth. That's good, real good. Hey detective, I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready. 1 hour? But that's impossible. Please give me at least until tomorrow. If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. If we're going to have a retrial, we'll need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. She will? And I guess I can be fair and let you come in and check out the crime scene. But Hunk of Junk here will be watching you, so don't try to think funny, you got it? Now follow Hunk of Junk. Right, police, make way! We're coming through. Mr. Nick, wait, I'll help you with the investigation. Thanks, Pearls, I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in. Why would you need a mace that size in there? Oro dropped us off with a warning not to touch anything until she got back. Okay. I wonder what's taking so long, but we can't really start the investigation yet, can we? Even if we could, this mess makes it hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago. Mr. Wright? It's the hostage taker. I'm back to my usual self now. You are still being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived. A guest? Oh, you know who this is. Hot damn. I'll shut my mouth.
I trust you've been well, Wright.
What a stud. What a man's man. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? It's about damn time, asshole. This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. We faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor. But now... What? No, why would you quit? Wait. Oh, actually, he may have stopped prosecuting back in the 3rd game? Yeah. Hello, oh wait, no, he did the spin-offs, right. And I think that's canon. Hello, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, but you're not a prosecutor anymore, are you? He's a chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon it'll be a year, right? Oh, okay. So he still stayed. A title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss? Come on, man, let's go out. Heck, get some food. Talk it out. Man, it's been God knows how long. So what are you doing here, Edgeworth? The captor chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case. Wow, she's good. She went all the way up to the top. I gathered all the information I could in the short time that I had. I'll give you a rundown. You're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Thanks. I appreciate this. I could really use the help. The UR1 incident. I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist Dr. Athena Cykes. Yeah, Athena's mother. 7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see. What a terrible way to die. This other photo shows the other side of the room I see. 7-year-old photos added to the court record. Okay, I can see the little meteor or asteroid fragments back there. The mount where the sword would have been. Something on the ground. Alright. I also have the autopsy report for you. Yes, just fill out my evidence. Thank you, I love it. Cause of death was a stab wound to the chest. Weapon pierced the heart, and so death was instantaneous. The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene. Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture. The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the Hat 1 launch. Yes, Director Cosmos mentioned this too. A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackquill, a young prosecutor. Simon Blackquill. I hear this trial was over in a flash. Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only 1 session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him too. The security camera video. And a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall. But did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive? To this day, his motive is still unknown. He insists that he did it, but he would never say why. So that means he must still be hiding something. Right. And there's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public. Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right? Right! How on earth did you know about that? Director Cosmos told me, after a bit of pressure. He told me espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat 1 miracle. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets. Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackquill of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Cykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing is the work of the same spy, we can stay the execution? It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you in any way I can. Thanks, buddy. Now all I have to do is comb this room for evidence. Let's do it together! Woohoo! What can I talk to him about? Oh, I've already talked to him with everything. Oh man, it's good to see him again. This is one heck of a robot. There's something written on it. Is this supposed to be a poem? I cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules. I am the law. So he's Judge Dreadbot? I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judgeatron! I don't believe we need to bother with that, Pearl. It's not even completed yet. He's right, Pearls. There's no sign of it in the photo from 7 years ago either. Oh, it used to be so much cleaner back then. They were building the Hope space probe here at the time. The murder occurred after the space probe had been removed from the room. So it was long gone by the time someone took this picture. But you can see the probe in this newspaper photo. There you can see the sword and the thing. Okay, already making a huge connection here. If you remember from the pieces of the bomb, there was a little fragment, and I said, that fragment might be important later. And it's a fragment of that rock right next to the sword. I don't know how that's relevant yet, but it's good to know that we know that it's there. Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too. Oh shoot, it's been 19.5 minutes? Well, I need to end this video here. So stay tuned tomorrow for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!